What's going on, guys? TooTwizty here, and well, this is my second commentary on my channel. Today I've got a launch domination game for you. In this game I go something like 52 to 11, which I thought was a pretty good KD. See all them green lines there. Considering that in this game I was really trying to play the objective, because I'd recently, I used to play it as just going for the kills. Then I recently had some kind of epiphany, and I decided to become more of a tactical player and a more of a team player. I've been watching a few of T Martin's videos and Woody's GAMEfest videos, and it just seems that when you're playing a team, the game seems so much better. And with that in mind, my kill streaks I have on are the spy plane, attack helicopter, and blackbird. So pretty team orientated kill streaks, apart from the attack helicopter, but even in some cases that can help out your team a lot. I'm using the AK-74U with rapid fire and grip, with Warlord, Scavenger and Marathon, I think, with the Nova nades and the Semtex and the C4. Today I wanted to talk about a few things, and I think I'll start with the main thing, which is GAMEfest. Now, GAMEfest is only 15 days away, and I have booked my tickets for the 17th and 18th of September, which is the Saturday and Sunday. And I think now they've actually released the full amount of exhibitors that are going to be there. I don't think there's going to be any more people. The reason I've bought the 2 tickets for the 17th and 18th is just because the amount of games there and probably the amount of people going to be there. I am definitely going to need 2 days, sorry, to go and absorb all this gaming goodness. But seeing as I've released a full list of what's going to be there, I thought I'd break it down for you. So Xbox are bringing Gears of War 3, which the problem is at GameFest is they have an over 18 section, and I'm only 15 at the moment, so I'm going to try and get some video footage for you of most of the games, but if I can't, I'm sorry, it's just their rules, but I should be able to get him. Yeah, so they're bringing Gears of War 3, which from all the demos, well, demo gameplay, and from the beta, if any of you played the beta, you'll know, is looking pretty amazing. For the PlayStation guys, there is Resistance and Uncharted 3, and I'm hoping that Uncharted 3 is as good as Uncharted 2, just because I need a reason to get playing my PS3. I mean, it's just sitting there gathering dust, and to be honest with you, at some point I have felt like selling it, because about a year ago I was all into the PS3. It's all I ever played, but it's just because I don't think it's as friendly as the Xbox. It's not as social as the Xbox, and that's the kind of aspect of the Xbox I enjoy the most. And Resistance 3, which, to be honest, even though it is the big shooter on the PS3, apart from obviously Call of Duty, I've never really got into that series. I had Gears of War 1 as one of the starting games, and I think I did complete it, but that was just because I only had 2 games, but I never did really see it setting a benchmark anyway. Activision are bringing the mighty beast that is Modern Warfare 3. Not sure if I'm going to be able to play the multiplayer. It is after the XP reveal, which I'll get onto later, but from what everyone else has gone to in Gamescom and that, it looks like they are giving you an insight into the Spec Ops, which they really seem to be pushing as kind of like an add-on multiplayer, because there's a ranking progression system, the kill streaks and that, and they've completely revamped it. But apparently there is the original Spec Ops to go with that, so it seems like there's about 5 games in one with this Modern Warfare 3. EA are bringing Battlefield 3, which is the big contender for Modern Warfare 3. I'm not a big PC gamer, unfortunately, which I wish I was, because Battlefield is always going to run better and be better on the PC. It's a PC game, and so I will be getting it on Xbox. I might get it on PC and try and learn to the controllers, but to start with I'll be getting on Xbox, unfortunately. There is FIFA 12, which is looking pretty amazing, and hopefully it's a bit more responsive than FIFA 11. I mean, sometimes FIFA 11 can just get stupid with what happens. And then there's Mass Effect 3, big fan of the Mass Effect series, so I'm hoping that just keeps on going. THQ are bringing Saints Row the 3rd. Saints Row has always been the more unrealistic side of like GTA. It's always been like I don't know. It's just always seemed funner to me than GTA. I played GTA for the story, whereas Saints where I just play to mess around, like customising the cars. And from the trailers of that, there's that massive kind of ice cream cap machine thing, and it just you can suck up. That's what she said. You can suck up all of the civilians. That's the word, civilians, and then just fire them all around the map, whichever direction you want to. And stuff like that just keeps Saints Row more entertaining, I think, than GTA. Not saying that GTA isn't an amazing game. It's just my personal opinion. Namco Bandai aren't really bringing anything. I mean, that Inversion game does look alright, and Ace Combat I've never been a big fan of. Ridge Racer I've never got into. Ubisoft are bringing a hell of a lot of games. They're bringing Rayman. You've got to be a big fan of the Rayman, the original, one of the most original games. You've got to love a bit of Rayman. Assassin's Creed Revelations just looks absolutely stunning. The graphics look amazing. Looks like it's going to be an amazing game. Can't wait to get my hands on that. That's probably my second favourite. Going to be my second favourite game there. The Future Soldier, which is a Tom Clancy game, and I've never been really a big fan of Tom Clancy games, to be honest, but from what I've been seeing, it looks pretty innovative. I mean, it's a bit too realistic for me, but I probably will end up buying it as just a kind of, I don't know, it was just when I saw that thing at E3, and where he was taking apart the gun and that, and he was just changing it to whatever he wanted it to be using the Kinect. It just looks too good to be missed. And there's Driver San Francisco, big fan of the original 1990 games, such as Driver 2. I think Driver 2 was the best one. Sega are bringing Sonic. They've got Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics. Despite living in England, I'm not going to the London Olympics just because the tickets were way too expensive for any of the good stuff, and I'm not going to watch people fucking shoot arrows into boards, to be honest with you. There's the House of the Dead Overkill. I love the House of the Dead at arcade, so I hope it's kind of like the arcadey version of it. That should be okay, I suppose. Capcom bringing Street Fighter X Tekken, which is a mixture of Street Fighter and Tekken characters brought together with the Street Fighter graphics and controls. And then there's a flip version, Tekken X Street Fighter, with the Tekken controls and graphics. I'm more looking forward to the Tekken. I've never been able to get into Street Fighter. It's the kind of game that you have to practice and play for hours and hours if you want to stand a chance, and I'm not that big fan of button bashers anyway, but I'm more looking forward to the Tekken one, to be honest. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which looks nothing like a normal Resident Evil game. It looks more shooter based, to be honest, which is more tempting me to get it. Dead Rising 2 off the record again. It's not an add-on to Dead Rising 2. They've said that it's a separate story. I'm not sure how long the game will actually be, but I'm looking forward to that. I mean, Dead Rising 2 was pretty awesome, making those weapons such as the spike bat and stuff like that. Konami, whatever you want to call them, bringing Metal Gear Solid the HD collection, which is I think that's Metal Gear 2, Snake Eater and something else. I can't remember the third one. Quite a big fan of the Metal Gear series, to be honest, so I'll probably enjoy playing that. They're bringing PES 12, which I absolutely hate. Nintendo are bringing Metal Gear Solid 3D and Zelda the Skyward Sword. Shockingly, I've never got into the Zelda games. Never been really, well, I can't say I've ever been a big fan of them because I've never played them, but you never know, this might turn me around and I might have to go back and play a few Zelda games. They're also bringing Mario Kart, which I'm guessing is a new updated version of the classic Mario Kart, which came out on the Wii, which is still quite expensive to buy if you go in shops. That's still about £20, and that's about a 3-year-old game now. Warner Bros. well, the only good game they're bringing is Batman Arkham City, which looks to be an amazing sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum. And if it is anything like Arkham Asylum, that's going to be winning very many awards. Now, just looking at the commentary, how long have I got left? Oh, I've got a bit of time left. I think I'll fill it up by talking about COD XP. Sorry about the dark screen here, I'm recording that on off the theatre, and I wasn't like in control of the pad at the time, so it just went off. But yeah, COD XP looks absolutely amazing. I'm so jealous of everyone going to it, just because of how much they're bringing to it. They're really trying to sell this game hard, because they know they're going to have competition at Battlefield. But in terms of what's there, obviously there's a whole big multiplayer reveal, and there was leaked images, well, video, 30-second video on Modern Warfare 3 zone of the menu, which looks pretty awesome, looks pretty crisp and clean. There's also the Spec Ops, which again they seem to be pushing a hell of a lot. And there's also a zipline, which looks absolutely monstrous. And there is, what else is there? There's the Burger Town, which is like, if you remember from the Modern Warfare 3 single player, there's that massive thing on one of them missions with the Predator missiles. That's the only thing I can remember about it. And there is the real life scrapyard paintball and the pit boss, which is the level off the first level where you have your gun selection. So this has been my second commentary. Please post some positive feedback. Cheers, guys.